How are we doing, guys? All East TV, and welcome to something a little bit different, the All East TV pub quiz. Guys, it's going to be something a little bit different. Make sure, first of all, you've got a pen and paper on you, you've got a drink, and you're ready to go. It's going to be something a little bit different we're trying. Not sure how well this is running, but anyway, guys, and let us know if you're taking part anyway. But one thing you're going to ask is, when I've asked a question, don't reply in the chat the answer, because otherwise you're just going to give it away for everyone else. I've seen a couple of these things. It's quite a common thing now, this kind of thing. But if you do know the answer, please don't put it in the chat. You're going to give it away for everyone else. Pen and paper job. And yeah, tweet me if you're taking part. Tweet all Leeds TV if you're taking part. And yeah, guys. So if you're ready to go. I think 55 of you have joined us already. I'm amazed it's that many. Probably decrease as I start asking the questions. But yeah, guys, we're going to have 3 rounds. First round's going to be on this season. Second round's going to be on the championship in general. So the first round's going to be Leeds this season, specifically on Leeds this season. Second round's going to be on the championship as a whole for 2019-2020. And the third question is going to be on Leeds' recent history. So there's going to be more stuff within the last 10 years or so. So I know we've got quite a lot of young fans who watch the channel, so I'm going to make it a bit more fairer to them on this occasion. But guys, without further ado, I'm on the Kronenberg, lovely drink. So yeah, make sure you've got a drink as well. Soft drink, wine, beer, anything. But tweet me or tweet All East TV if you're taking part in this. And without further ado, let's get on with it. And if you're taking part in this, let us know in the chat as well. But don't give away any answers, because I've seen that in the last couple of these things tried. People have done that. Please don't give away any of the answers. And let's get on with it. So, question number 1. Marcelo Bielsa has held 12 different managerial positions. But in which job has he recorded his highest win rates? A, Newell's Old Boys. B, Argentina. C, Leeds. Which job has he managed his highest win rate as a percentage as such? Give you a couple of seconds to answer that one, guys. Is the sound okay, guys? Let us know in the comments if there's any problem with the sound. I've not really tested that. I probably should have done. I was trying to share this out, so we've got as many people taking part in this as possible, so it might not have been able to check sound properly. Any problems, or if it's good, please let me know. Cheers, guys. And let us know what you're drinking as well. Okay, so that's question number 1. Which club has Marcelo Bielsa managed his highest win rates? Newell's Old Boys, B, Argentina, or C, Leeds? Okay, so sounds good. According to Bry Hilton. So we've got Lee Wakefield taking part, Joshua Tooby, Ollie Renshaw, Irene Dedich, Seb Streams. We've got quite a few people taking part in this, up to 78 now on the live stream already. Finley Barber. And yeah, guys, Alison and Marty Adams are on the coffee. Bry Hilton's taking charge. Sorry, not taking charge. He's watching the stream as well. But guys, as I go through each round, I will shout you out. If you want a shout out, let us know. So question number 2. Who was the last player to be booked for Leeds before football was suspended because of COVID-19? Who was the last player to be booked for Leeds United before the suspension of football for COVID-19? Okay, question number 3. Now, there's 4 points with this question, 33 points in total for the quiz, but 4 points for this question alone. Which 2 players have scored the joint quickest goals for Leeds this season? Both in the 3rd minute, so they're both joint quickest. Which 2 players have scored the joint quickest goals for Leeds this season? And for an extra 2 points, against which 2 teams did they score against? Both individual ones. So to sort of ask that again, which 2 players have scored the joint quickest goals for Leeds this season, both in the 3rd minute, both this season, and for an extra 2 points against which 2 teams? And that's question number 2. Sorry, that's question number 3, sorry. On the Kronenberg, too early. 4 points. 4 points available on that question. So make sure you answer that one, or at least take a guess if you can. But pen and paper job, what I'll probably say is, just take a picture of your answers at the end, and we'll see who gets the highest score. I know you can cheat, but don't cheat, guys. Don't cheat. So question number 4. Leeds have 71 points after 37 games this season. How many points did they have at this stage of last season after 37 games? Is it 69 points, 71 points, or 73 points? One of those three answers. And Khaled Downs has just said he's just finished a gin and lemonade. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Lovely drink. Okay, so that's question number 4. After 37 games, Leeds have 71 points this season. How many points did they have at this stage last season after 37 games? A, 69 points, B, 71 points, or C, 73 points? One of those three. Okay, let's move on to question number 5. For the calendar year of 2020, just the calendar year, so from the 1st of January onwards, 3 players have scored 3 goals each for Leeds United, the 3 top scorers, if you like. 3 players are on 3 goals for the calendar year of 2020. For 3 points, name all 3 players. So you get a point for each player you name. So 3 players on 3 players on 3 goals for the calendar year of 2020 for Leeds. Can you name all 3 players that are on 3 goals for 2020 so far? A point for each player. Oh, guys, stop saying the answers. Stop saying the answers, lads. Lads and lasses, please stop saying the answers. Right, so to be fair, Christy Farrer, Cronenberg, a drink endorsed by Cantona. I was not aware of that. I'm going to be absolutely gutted if that is the case. I do apologise, guys. It's maybe the last drink of Cronenberg I ever take, to be fair, guys. I do apologise for that. But I didn't know that was the case, to be fair, before I started this. So I managed to drop myself in it within 7 minutes of this one. Anyway, so guys, that is question number 5. Question number 6. Who was the last team to beat Leeds at home? Who was the last team to beat Leeds at home this season? Give you a bit less time on that one. You should know that one, guys. Who was the last team, for question number 6, to beat Leeds at home this season? Okay, question number 7. Patrick Bamford has 13 goals in all competitions this season. Who are the last 2 Englishmen to score 13 or more in all competitions in a season? The last 2 Englishmen to score 13 goals or more in a season for Leeds. A point for each one you get. Guys, please stop saying the answers. So who's the last 2 Englishmen to score more than 13 goals in a season, 13 or more goals in a season for Leeds United? Last 2 Englishmen after Patrick Bamford scored this season. Okay, so next question. Liam Cooper has 1 goal this season for Leeds. In which stadium did he score it? That's question number 8. Liam Cooper has scored 1 goal for Leeds this season. In which stadium did he score it? Okay, so that is the end of round 1. Anyway, guys, so let's just see who's joined us. So Anthony C has joined us. He is watching from Torquay, and very, very good. Quite a few of you have joined us. Let's have a little look here. Ollie Renshaw is drinking Moretti as he watches. Great drink, to be fair. Lovely drink. Guy Hilton is drinking Morgan Spice Rum. Fair play. Absolutely lovely drink, to be fair. I may end up having a little bit of that later on tonight. Lee Wakefield is also joining us as well, guys. So, guys, let us know if you're joining us, but please don't give away the answers. So that is the end of round one. That is this season's Knowledge on Leeds United. What I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to go through the answers at the end of the quiz. But yeah, guys, that is the end of round one. Okay, so we're into Russ Mason has actually said this is bloody tough, but highly entertaining. This is what I wanted to hear, to be fair. That's absolutely spot on, to be fair, for me. I wanted it to be tough, and I wanted it to be entertaining, so I made up with that, to be fair. And guys, to be honest, I'm not sure. I can't turn off commenting. Probably next time I do this, I'll probably take off commenting. The live comments. If anyone is going to keep giving away the answers in the middle of this, I'm just going to ask you guys if you can. I think at your end, guys, you should be able to hide the chat. I think especially if you're watching this on the computer, you should be able to hide the chat if you don't want to find out the answers as you're going along. But yeah, guys, I do apologise. Next time I do this next week, I will take off the live chat, guys. Okay, so round two. This is on the Championship 2019-2020. This is just general knowledge of the Championship this season. Okay, question number one. Who is top of the home league table for the whole season so far? So just home matches, the home league table. So yeah, it's just on home games only. Who is top of that individual table? One team, by the way. So that's question number one. Who is top at the moment of the home league table for this season in the Championship? Guys, please don't say, if you know the answers, please don't say it in the chat. If you wouldn't. But anyway, guys, let's go on to question two. Top scorers in the Championship this season. Alexander Mitrovic is top. Ollie Watkins is the second highest scorer in the Championship this season. Who is the third highest goal scorer in the Championship this season? Who is third on the top scorer charts this season after Alexander Mitrovic and Ollie Watkins? Who is the third highest scorer in the Championship this season after Alexander Mitrovic and Ollie Watkins? That is question number two. Question number three. Tim Ream for Fulham has completed 2,569 passes this season. But which former Leeds player has completed the second most passes in the Championship this season? Which former Leeds player has completed the second most passes in the Championship this season? I'm not going to say position, I'm not going to say anything. But Tim Ream is a defender for Fulham, and he is top by quite some distance. That's question number three. Who's completed the second most passes in the Championship this season? That is question number three. Okay. Question number four. Mateus Pereira and Nicholas Eliasson of West Brom and Bristol City, respectively, top the assist charts for this season so far. But how many assists, according to who scored? Please don't Google who scored now to find out how many they got. But how many assists have they made so far this season? Mateus Pereira and Nicholas Eliasson, the two joint top assist makers in the Championship this season. How many assists have they made this season? That is question number four. Okay, so question number four. How many assists have Mateus Pereira and Nicholas Eliasson, the joint two top assist makers in the Championship, made this season? Question number five. West Brom are second in the Championship and the joint top scorers in the Championship this season. But which of their outfield players, so not goalkeeper, excluding goalkeepers, has played the most amount of minutes in the league for West Brom this season? Which outfield player has played the most amount of minutes in the league for West Brom this season? So that is question number five. Question number six. Fulham are top of the form table for the calendar year of 2020. So in terms of games played since the 1st of January, Fulham are top of the form table. But who is second in this form table for that period? So in terms of goal difference and points are taken into consideration here. Who is second in the form table in the whole league since January the 1st, since this calendar year of 2020? That is question number 6. Who is second in the form table 2020 alone, just the calendar year, and goal difference and points are taken into consideration here? Okay, so question number 7. When was the last time Hull City won a game in the league? Okay, you've got 3 different dates here. January the 1st, January the 11th, or the 1st of February. When was the last time Hull won a game in the league? Is one of their trade. Not picking on Hull as such. I know some Hull fans, but they're by far the least informed team in the whole league. When was the last time, for quite a long period of time, when was the last time they won a game of football in the league? And I'm not picking on Hull, by the way. Guys, if you know the answers, please don't say them in the comments. Just write them down, pen and paper. Make sure you've got a drink on the go as well. But yeah, guys, don't say it in the comments, please. Okay. Question number 8. True or false? Gary Rowett, Millwall manager, has never been promoted in his entire managerial career. True or false? Gary Rowett has never been promoted in his entire managerial career. So he's managed Burton, Albion, Birmingham City, Derby County, Stoke City, and now Millwall. But has he ever been promoted in his managerial career? True or false? That is question number 8. So question number 8. Has Gary Rowett, true or false, Gary Rowett has never been promoted in his managerial career? True or false? Question number 8. Question number 9. Which team has the worst goal difference in the whole of the Championship this season with a goal difference of -28? Which team in the Championship has got the worst goal difference in the league of -28 so far this season? And that is question number 9. Question number 9. Which team has the worst goal difference in the Championship this season so far with a goal difference of -28? And that is the end of round 2 for the Championship anyway, guys. So let's see who else has joined us. I've seen a couple of people joined us since since we started round 2. So Jimmy Plack has joined us. He's having Heineken again. Another lovely beer. Lovely beer. And some fantastic news as well for Jimmy. His wife or missus, is due to give birth next Saturday. Absolutely massive congratulations to Jimmy and his missus. Massive congratulations. Massive congratulations to you, mate. Fantastic news. From everyone from All Leeds TV as well, mate. So, next one to reply is Michael C. He's drinking red wine here. I'm not going to say what he's going to have later. But I would advise against it, mate. I would advise against it, mate, if you can have that later. From an official All ECB advice, I would advise against that, mate, later on. Tasha01 replied, good evening, Oscar. Watching in my own seclusion as I'm recovering from surgery. Unfortunately, I'm at the at-risk group. Thank you for keeping me sane. Tasha, obviously, make sure, and that goes for anyone, just make sure you stay safe, keep following the government guidelines, and just try and keep as calm as we can. I hope you're recovering well from the surgery itself. Obviously, the last thing you need at this moment in time is something like this going on after you've had surgery as well. So just make sure, and that goes for everyone, guys. Make sure you stay safe, keep following the government guidelines, and keep calm. Keep calm. And if this is helping to keep people sane, then absolutely brilliant stuff. Me flapping around this, keep people sane. That is brilliant stuff. Christy Farrer is recommended Antares Colch, a fine beer from Argentina. I'll be honest, I've never heard of it, but I will definitely make a note of that. Antares Colch, a fine beer from Argentina. And guys, you don't just have to drink beer and wine, by the way. I'm not encouraging heavy drinking or anything like that. Obviously soft drinks, tea, water, whatever. Whatever you're drinking, let us know as we're watching this. I do see vlogger. I'm drinking juice, and unfortunately wasn't here for round one. But at least I will probably go through the questions one more time before we give the answers very quickly, albeit I will go through the questions one more time before we give the answers at the end. Matthew Lowell is drinking a J2O. J2O, lovely drink. I'd just be interested what flavour J2O you're drinking. Let us know, mate. Let us know what flavour J2O you are drinking. So I'm going to start round 3. So round 3 is some kind of recent-ish Leeds history in the last sort of 10 years or so. Okay. So question number 1. Leeds beat West Brom at home in the league 4-0 last season. A game I'm sure we'll all remember forever, probably. Who scored the last goal in that game for Leeds? The 4th goal in that game for Leeds. So who scored the 4th goal in that game for Leeds? The last goal in that game for Leeds in the 4-0 win. Please don't comment in the chat if you do know the answer to this. Write it down and we'll have a look later on. But yeah, who scored the 4th goal for Leeds in the 4-0 win over West Brom last season? Okay. Question number 2. Who did Leeds sign playmaker Pablo Hernandez from? Who did Leeds sign Pablo Hernandez from? Which club did they sign Pablo Hernandez from? I'd be super impressed if anyone gets this. In 2017, who did Leeds sign Pablo Hernandez from? And you must be a real Pablo Hernandez fan to know this, because I'm Pablo Hernandez's biggest fan, and I didn't know this first time around. And I wrote the quiz. So there we go. That is question number 2. But guys, if you do know the answers to any of these, please don't comment them in the chat. Because it's good. Obviously everyone else is going to get the answers as well. So please don't comment in the chat if you do know the answers. Cheers, guys. Okay, so question number 3. Who am I? Not right, but I said that wrong. I said that totally wrong, didn't I? Okay. Who am I? I'm a current Leeds player. During the 2014-2015 season, I shared a dressing room with Kevin De Bruyne and Nicholas Bentner, but I never played a game that season for the team I was playing for at the time. Who am I? I'm a current Leeds player in the squad this season. During the 2014-15 season, I shared a dressing room with Kevin De Bruyne and Nicholas Bentner, but I never played a game that season. Please don't in the chat give away the answers, guys. That is question number 3. We're super impressed you get that one as well, guys. Current Leeds player. I've shared the dressing room with Kevin De Bruyne and Nicholas Bentner in 2014-15, but I never played a game that season for the team I was playing for at the time. Who am I? We're super impressed you get that one, guys. Okay, so that's question number 3. Question number 4. Which club did Ben White start his youth career for before being released at the age of 16? Which club did Ben White, he's just around himself the question, start his youth career for and got released at the age of 16? Which club did Ben White start his youth career for? And that is question number 4. But guys, if you do know, please don't comment down below. 60 people watching, absolutely fantastic support, guys. Can't thank you enough for that, guys. And just to say as well, your support this season has been absolutely unreal. We're going to try and produce as much content for you as we can while the season is suspended, as much as we can. Obviously, as you can probably appreciate, it's difficult at the moment. A couple of people have commented about struggling for content quite clearly. But yeah, guys, we'll get as much content out there as we can. If you have any requests, just message us on Always TV, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, tweet us, post to us, email us, etc., etc. If there's any content you want any of us to go through, any of us 5 to go through, let us know, guys. And let us know what you think about the quiz. Do you want this to be a more regular thing? Do you want this to be a weekly thing? Probably won't be able to do it daily, but do you want this to be a weekly thing whilst we are in isolation as such? From a very tough time. Is this something you want us to do more often? Let us know in the comments or on the live chat on that as well, guys. Just to say as well, we've been nominated to the Football Content Awards for 2020. And we'll leave a link in the description down below. If you haven't voted for us already and you want to vote for us, I'll leave the link in the description down below. But if you want to Google Football Content Awards and if you give us a vote, that would mean the absolute world to us. It means the absolute world to us. The amazing support you show with us. If you can just do that for us, that'd be absolutely amazing. If you are enjoying our content, of course, please vote for us in the Football Content Awards. The voting closes on the 31st of March. But guys, it would mean the absolute world to us. Nominate us for that. Okay, so let's get back on with the quiz. Round 3. Okay, question number 5. Calvin Phillips has won 2.8 tackle. Sorry, Calvin Phillips won 2.8 tackles per 90 minutes last season in the league. Has he won more or less than 2.8 tackles a game per 90 minutes this season? So Calvin Phillips won 2.8 tackles per 90 minutes last season. Has he averaged more or less than that per 90 minutes this season? So Calvin Phillips has won 2.8 tackles per 90 minutes last season. Has he managed more or less than that this season per 90 minutes? And that is a good, difficult one to Google, by the way. If anyone is cheating, that is a difficult one to Google. I've made some questions difficult deliberately so you can't Google them. But yeah, no cheating, guys. No cheating at all. Okay, so that was question number 5. Question number 6. Who scored Leeds' last goal in the league last season? So not including playoffs, just the league campaign, not including the playoffs. Who scored Leeds' last goal in the league last season? And just to confirm, guys, I'm not doing any trick questions here. So on question 5, it is either more or less. You know, on question 5, it's definitely not the same. Just see it coming off Lee Smith there. It's definitely not the same. It's more or less. Okay. So, question number 7. So question number 6 was, who scored Leeds' last goal in the league last season? Okay. Question number 7. Jack Harrison has scored 5 times for Leeds this season. True or false, this season is the best goal-scoring season of his career. So Jack Harrison has scored 5 times for Leeds this season. True or false, this season is the best season of his career for goals. So the most goals he's ever scored in the season is this season with 5. True or false? And again, it's not the same or anything like that. It is true or false. I know some people do like trick questions and that, but I've never been one for trick questions or red herrings or anything like that. It's either that, it's either yes or no, true or false, more or less. It's never down the middle for me. I know some people do that on like quizzes and that lot. It's an outrageous thing to do on the quiz, trick questions. So that was question number 7. This season, for Jack Harrison scored 5 goals. True or false, it's the best goal scoring season of his career. He's never scored more goals than 5 in his entire career. Okay, question number 8. Okay, this is one that's possibly for the Leeds fans around my age or maybe slightly older. Who has scored more goals in all competitions for Leeds? Mark Viduka or Luciano Becchio? Who has scored more goals in all competitions for Leeds in their Leeds career? Mark Viduka or Luciano Becchio? Question number 8. Okay, so question number 8. Who has scored more goals for Leeds in all competitions in their career? Mark Viduka or Luciano Becchio? Okay, question number 9. Last question of the entire quiz and this round. 2 points available for this one. Who scored the first goal for Leeds of the Simon Grayson era, and against which team did the score against? So first point is for who scored the first goal for Leeds of the Simon Grayson era, and the second point is for if you get the correct team that scored against for the first time in the Simon Grayson era. Question number 9. Who scored the first goal for Leeds of the Simon Grayson era, and against which team? Question number 9. At 55 yet are still with us, but guys, thanks so much for your support tonight. Hope you enjoyed the quiz, and that is the end of the quiz for now. We'll very briefly go through the questions again, very briefly, and then go through the answers. But that is the end of the quiz. 33 points to play for. I'm going to go through the answers now. But guys, let's just catch up on comments. Who's joined us since we started the last round? Ollie King, Matthew Lowell, actually, let's start with, is on orange and passion fruit. Lovely flavour for J2O. This is what we're up to, guys. We're talking about flavours of J2O, guys. We need football. We're now talking about the flavours of J2O was having. Ollie King Vlogs is on J2O Glitterberry. To be fair, that's a flavour I've never heard of, but fair play. Kate or Caithness White has joined us, saying, how are you doing, Oscar? I'm doing absolutely great, to be fair. Look, it's not an ideal time, but you just got to try and find the positives as much as you can. Try and find the opportunity within it. Look, it's not ideal being in isolation, not being able to go out anywhere. I like my running. I've had to really, obviously, cut down my running. Try and do a bit more running on the treadmill. At home, whatever. Etc. It's not ideal. We just got to try and find the opportunities, guys. There is opportunities out there. It's not. Look, the situation's horrendous at the minute. But you've got to make sure you follow the government guidelines and just keep calm. Accept that. Just keep calm. That's what we've got to do, guys. Lee Smith has joined us as well. Oscar, what do you think of the whispers about nulling the league? Oh, mate. Yeah, my local team, Southport, the league just below them, has just had every league below Southport, so from the National League North, National League South downwards, has had their seasons null and voided. I think Vauxhall, another team whose name escapes me, both already been mathematically promoted. Both been mathematically promoted already before the season was suspended, and both have been told they're going to be in the exact same league again. That can't be right, surely. But, look, it's happened in the leagues below. But it's one of those things, guys, it's not worth getting too worried about. There's nothing we can do about it. There is, as sad as it is, there's nothing we can do about it. We've just got to hope that football does return. We can finish the season somehow. Or we can at least, have a fair assessment of how this season's finished. If we go over the league table now, etc., at least we're going to get some kind of fairness to an extent from it. Kevin Fleming has joined us as well. Leeds has joined us too in the comments. Darren Mitchell, no football there. Lee Smith, day 15 here. Fair enough. Strachan Britain, nothing better than a good quiz. Absolutely nailed it, Oscar. Would love to see more if possible. Thanks so much, mate. That means a lot. Nick Muller, hi all, keep safe. Hannah Shan Mugham, hopefully I pronounced it right. Hannah Shan Mugham. Would everyone agree that Leeds not getting promoted last season was a blessing in disguise? Rationale, we are stronger and the players have improved further and we'll be able to hold our own. I think, there is, I think obviously it allows us to rebuild a little bit, obviously not getting promoted, but I think the way last season finished, I think the fact we could be in the Premier League playing the way we are at the minute is still gutting. But there is the case for that, but I think I've always been of the mind that if there's an opportunity to get promoted, you've got to take it. But luckily, we've made another opportunity for ourselves. Hopefully, we're going to get the rewards for it. If the Football League can make the right decision, the fairest decision, we'll have to wait and see. But Ollie King Vlogs has said, have we done the answers yet? I haven't done the answers yet. I'm going to do them now. Isaac Lancet. Would you rather have Ben White and Jack Harrington permanently signed for us? Very quickly, I'm going to go for Ben White. I just think Ben White has just been absolutely unbelievable this season. Jack Harrison's excellent as well, but Ben White is the best. Is the best, if not one of the best centre backs in the league. Absolutely fantastic player for us. But guys, I will come back to the chat. We're just going to go through the answers anyway, guys. So round one. Let's remind ourselves of the questions from round one. So question number one. Marcelo Bielsa has had 12 different managerial positions, but in which job has he recorded his highest win rate? Was it Newell's Old Boys, Argentina, or Leeds? Question number two. Who was the last player to be booked for Leeds before football was suspended? Question number three. Which two players have scored the joint quickest goals for Leeds this season in the third minute? 2 points if you get each name, and another 2 points if you get the teams that they scored against. Question number four, which Leeds has 71 points after 37 games. How many points did they have at this stage last season? 69, 71, or 73? Who was the last team to beat Leeds at home? Was question number six. Question number seven, Patrick Bamford has scored 13 goals for Leeds this season. Who are the last two Englishmen to score 13 or more in a season in all competitions for Leeds? And question number eight, just to recap on round one, Dean Cooper has one goal this season. In which stadium did he score it? Okay, so let's go through round one. So, Marcelo Bielsa, question one, 12 different managerial jobs. Which job did they have the highest win rate? The answer is Argentina. Make sure you comment if you got that one right. Argentina is the correct answer for that one. It was all pretty close, but 61% win rate he managed at Argentina, amongst the highest in the history of Argentinian managers. I may hasten to add there as well. So that was question number one, was Argentina was its highest win rate. Question number two. The last player to be booked for Leeds before football was suspended was Ben White, late on against Huddersfield in the 2-0 win. He was playing holding midfield, but Ben White was the last player to be booked to Leeds before football was suspended. Make sure you comment if you got that one right. And if you want to, take a picture of your answer sheet, tweet it to me, tweet it to All Leeds TV. In fact, I'm just going to give you the, just tweet it to me, All Leeds TV, or comment down below what score you get, which questions you get right. But yeah, guys, let us know what scores you get. I want to see who gets the highest score in. But keep it honest, guys. I'm sure you will anyway. So that was question number two. Question number three. So this is 4 points available in this one. Which two players have scored the joint quickest goals for Leeds this season? So both in the first minute. Quickest goals for Leeds this season, and against which teams to the score? So the first one is Patrick Bamford against Middlesbrough in the 4-0 win. So we get 2 points from that. One for Patrick Bamford, one for against Middlesbrough. And the second player was Luke Ayling. Who else but Luke Ayling against Huddersfield with that absolutely Dennis Bergkamp-esque volley against Huddersfield. So that is the answer to that one. So Patrick Bamford, 1 point. Luke Ayling, 1 point. Middlesbrough, 1 point. Huddersfield, 1 point. So if you got 4 points there, I'm very impressed. All in the third minute. Question number four. Leeds have 71 points after 37 games. How many points did they have at this stage last season? They actually have more points at this stage last season. The answer is C, 73 points. A lot of people asking about Cardiff. To be fair, I thought Cardiff at the time for question number three. It was actually Helder Costa who got the opener in that game. I think it was after 6 minutes, if I remember rightly off the top of my head. But yeah, that was question number three. But that's not the right answer. It's Bamford, Ayling, Middlesbrough, Huddersfield for the 4 points there. And question number four with 73 points after 37 games. Question number five. This is quite an interesting one. 3 points available on this one. Leeds have 3 players on 3 goals for the 2020 calendar year. Name all 3 players who scored 3 goals. So a point for each player. So, Luke Ayling, Pablo Hernandez, Patrick Bamford. 1 point for each of those players you got. So if anyone got 3 points there, I'm impressed. Luke Ayling, Pablo Hernandez, Patrick Bamford. And that was question number 5. Question number 6. You should have got this one, guys. It was a painful one. Who scored? Look at the question again. Who was the last team to beat Leeds at home? The answer was Wigan. That was the answer to question number 6. The last team to beat Leeds at home was Wigan. Question number 7. Bamford has got 13 goals this season for Leeds. Who are the last 2 Englishmen to score 13 or more goals in a league season for Leeds? The answers are, for the first one, you probably should get Kemar Roof last season. But then the other one, a bit more difficult, be super impressive if anyone got this, was Matt Smith, all the way back in 2014. Matt Smith, all the way back in 2014, got 13 goals in all competitions, 12 in the league, 1 in the League Cup. I loved Big Matt Smith. Of course, when he got sold in that famous deadline day tweet. But Matt Smith is Kemar Roof last season, and Matt Smith are the answers to question number 7. Question number 8, again, another one you probably should have got. Liam Cooper scored 1 goal this season. In which stadium did he score it? The answer is Griffin Park. So that is question number 8. Okay, so round 2. The Championship 2019, 2020, the Championship this season. General knowledge on the Championship this season. Who is top of the home league table for the whole season so far this season? Just the home league table so far this season. And the answer to that one is Fulham. Fulham are top of the home league table for the Championship this season. Fulham are top of the home league Championship this season. So that is question number 1 of round 2. So question number 2 of round 2. Mitrovic is the top scorer in the Championship. Ollie Watkins of Brentford is the second highest scorer in the Championship. Who is the third highest goal scorer in the Championship? And with 17 goals, the answer to question number 2 is Lewis Grabban of Nottingham Forest. That is question number 2. Lewis Grabban, the third highest scorer in the Championship this season, round 2. Question number 3 of round 2. Tim Ream has completed the most passes in the Championship this season. Which former Leeds player has completed the second most this season? And the answer is, I'd say former Leeds player. He played very few games for Leeds, but the answer is Swansea City's Matt Grimes. Again, very impressed, guys, if you got that one. Matt Grimes has completed the second most amount of passes in the Championship this season. Question number 4. So on round 2, just remember, guys, we're on round 2 now. Question number 4, Mateus Pereira and Nicholas Eliasson with Bristol City and West Brom have the joint most assists in the Championship this season. How many assists have they managed? The answer to that one was 12. 12 assists have managed this season. So a couple of people in the comments say 12. Fair play, guys. You got that one right. 12 assists have managed this season, according to who scored. Okay. Question number 5 of round 2. West Brom are second in the Championship and top scorers, but who has played the most amount of minutes as an outfield player this season? So excluding goalkeepers, who has played outfield the most amount of minutes to West Brom this season? And it is a former Leeds player again, and it's Jake Livermore. Just as well. I mean, just to think ahead of, I can't remember who was ahead of actually now. I think it was ahead of Semi Ajayi, I think. But Jake Livermore, it has completed the most amount of minutes. That was question number 5. The answer to that one was Jake Livermore. Question number 6. Fulham are top of the form table for 2020, but who was second? Now, this is a surprising one. Derby County is the team we're after for question number 6 of round 2. They are second in the form table so far this season. The second most amount of points for 2020. Question number 7. When was the last time Hull won a game? January the 1st, January the 11th, or the 1st of February? The answer to this one was January the 1st. I think I did see someone comment on it in the comments. January the 1st at Sheffield Wednesday. That was the last time Hull City won a game in the league. So that was question number 7 of round 2. Question number 8. True or false? Gary Rowett has never been promoted in his managerial career. It's true. True. Gary Rowett has never been promoted in his managerial career. He did leave Burton in a very good position in 2014, but he's never actually been promoted in his managerial career. So that was true for that one. Question number 9, the last question of round 2. Which team has the worst goal difference in the Championship this season with a goal difference of -28? Answer to that one, second from bottom of the table, is Luton Town. They have a goal difference of -28. That was who we were after on round 2. Question 9. Luton Town have the lowest goal difference in the Championship this season. Okay. For round 3. Okay. So round 3 now. This is Leeds' recent history. Okay, guys. So let us know how you're getting on so far. Be interested in the comments how you're getting on so far. A couple of people have said that Alex Mowat they went for as the joint most amount of passes. That's an interesting one. Ollie King has said he went for Semi Ajayi for most minutes for West Brom. But yeah, Alex Mowat was a good guess for that passes one, That was a good guess, that. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a difficult one. Glad that was a difficult one. But yeah, as well. So fun there. Ollie King vlogs. Wigan with the bloody pie mascot. I remember going to that Wigan away game when we won 2-0 and seeing that pie. That's unreal, that. Another good shout as well for the most amount of passes was Johnny Houghton of Lee Wakefield. Again, another good shout there. But yeah, Matt Grimes was the answer we were after on that one. So on to round 3, recent Leeds history. So the last 10 years or so. So question number 1 of round 3. And yeah, LUFC Vloggers just said, are you, for that Liam Cooper question, I think it's the last question of round 1, are you allowed Brentford instead of Griffin Park? Of course you are. Of course you are, mate. I'm not going to be that, bad. If you said Brentford, then you're absolutely 100% allowed that. Or Griffin Park, both are absolutely fine. Okay, so question 1 of round 3. Leeds beat West Brom 4-0 last season. Who scored the last goal for Leeds in that game? Who scored the 4th goal? And the answer we're after was Jarny Alioski. From left back, last minute of the game, got the 4th goal in that game. So that's question 1 of round 3. Question 2 of round 3. Be super impressed if anyone got this. Who did Leeds sign Pablo Hernandez from? And the answer to this one was on a free, unbelievably, from Al Arabi. Al Arabi. A-L-A-R-A-A-B-I. I'd be amazed if anyone's got that one. But Al Arabi is where Pablo Hernandez was signed from Qatar. Question number 3. Again, I'll be impressed if anyone's got this one. Who am I? So I'm a current Leeds player. During the 2014-15 season, I shared a dressing room with Kevin De Bruyne and Nicholas Bentner. I never played the game that season. Who am I? The answer to that one is Matthias Klick. He never played the game that season, but he did share the dressing room with Kevin De Bruyne and Nicholas Bentner, but he never played the game that season. Imagine Kevin De Bruyne and Matthias Klick midfield pairing. Wow. But yeah, never played a minute for Wolfsburg that season. But yeah, Ollie King Vlogs has said, I put Al Nasser, but he knew it was a Qatari club. Fair play, fair play. Strachan Britton said he went with Al Ali. And to be fair, that was the club I thought. I did think that one. And yeah, that one I've just done as well. Matthias Klick, Ollie King Vlogs, put me asset for that one. So, question number 4. This is one a lot of people are interested in. And I didn't know actually before doing this quiz. Which club did Ben White start his youth career for before being released at the age of 16? And the answer is, that one is Southampton. Southampton is the answer to question number 4 of round 3. But yeah, no 2-pointers yet, guys. No 2-pointers. Certainly not that one I've just gone through. Yeah, the only 2-pointer of this round is, bear with me, is question 9. The last question of this round is the only 2-pointer. They're all 1 point on this one. Okay. So Southampton, question number 4. Ben White was released at the start of his career. Number 5, Calvin Phillips won 2.8 tackles per 90 minutes last season in the league. Has he won more or less this season? He's actually won more. He's won more tackles this season with 2.9. So that was the answer to question 5. He's won more tackles. Okay. Absolutely fair play to Kieran Quinn. He got Al Arabi. He is the Pablo Hernandez super fan, to be fair. Absolutely massively impressed by that. I didn't think anyone was going to get that one, but absolutely fair play to getting that question right. Okay, question number 6. Who scored Leeds' last goal in the league last season? Just in the league, but it's the same answer anyway. If it's the league or playoffs, the answer is Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas against Ipswich Town. It was an awful defeat. We lost 3-2, but Stuart Dallas scored the last goal in the league for Leeds last season. Question number 6. Question number 7. Jack Harrison has scored 5 times this season. True or false? This season is the best season of his career for goals. It's actually false. He actually scored more goals for New York City in 2017. He scored 10 goals in the league. Yeah, it's actually false, that one. Question number 8. Who has scored more goals in all competitions for Leeds? Mark Viduka or Luciano Becchio? The answer to this one, I was a bit surprised at this one. The type of strikers they are. Becchio being a bit more of a selfless striker, Mark Viduka being a very goal-focused striker. The actual answer to this one is Becchio. Becchio scored the most amount of goals for Leeds. Becchio scored 86, Mark Viduka's 72. 2 absolute legends in the recent history of Leeds United, though, but Becchio has scored the most goals. I think a lot of people have gone for Viduka there. But yeah, for Leeds, Becchio scored 86 goals to Viduka's 72. And the last question of the whole round, this is a 2-pointer now. Okay, this is number 2. 2-pointer. Who scored the first goal for Leeds of the Simon Grayson era and against which team? So it was Boxing Day 2008, Leeds against Leicester. Last minute equaliser from Robert Snodgrass. So for 1 point, you can have Robert Snodgrass, and for another point, you can have Leicester City. But yeah, that was the answer to that one. And that is the conclusion of the quiz, guys. That is a 2-pointer. Be very, very impressed if anyone's got 1 point. Never mind 2 points on that one. If you've got 2 points, absolutely fair play. But guys, add up your scores. Let me know in the comments. Let me know on Twitter. Tweet me on Twitter. Tweet all these to you on Twitter. Let us know what you got. Let us know in the comments what you got. So 2 points available on that one. But let us know your scores, guys. Out of 33 points, let us know your scores in the comments down below. As Ollie King Vlog says, he knew it. He knew the answer to the Jack Harrison one because Lampard and David Villa played alongside him. Yeah, that was a really good team, that New York City team, to be fair. I think Pirlo played a bit for that team as well. So Kieran Quinn, good score for Kieran Quinn. 20 out of 33. Has anyone beaten that? Matthew Hibbett has got 15 points out of 33. But guys, if you get anything more than 10, 12, absolutely fair play. You've made it deliberately difficult, this one. Let us know, guys. I've made that one too difficult. These make it a bit easier. Any round you want added in? Do you want a general knowledge round? Do you want a general football round in terms of like Champions League, Premier League, European leagues? Let us know, guys. But yeah, the highest score so far, Kieran Quinn on 20 out of 33, and Wayne Concannon, 20 out of 33. So it's not like going, can we make this a weekly thing? Fair play, Oscar. Yeah, no, definitely, guys. If you want it to be a weekly thing, we'll definitely make it a weekly thing. Kevin Fleming on 13. Ollie Renshaw on 16. But yeah, guys, if you're getting more than 10, 12 on this, absolutely fair play. It's made it deliberately difficult. Some of the championship ones I've asked were pretty difficult, to be fair. I wanted to make it quite difficult. Tyler Broadhead, absolutely fantastic score of Tyler Broadhead. Unbelievable score, really. 28 out of 33. Absolutely fair play. I'd be amazed if anyone beats that. Lee Wakefield's 15 out of 33. Lucy Vlogger 21. Joe Smith 22. But yeah, guys, next one I'll do, I've just had a quick request off LUC Vlogger. I will do a Premier League one as well. Do you want to do a European League one as well, or a Champions League, or anything like that? Just general football. Let us know, guys. Ollie King Vlogs, 17 out of 33. But yeah, definitely looks like Tyler Broadhead. Absolutely fair play to Tyler. 28 out of 33. Fantastic score. Irene Dedic, you're a top man, Oscar. Fact. Thank you very much. Ollie King's requested Bundesliga. Yeah, I love the Bundesliga, to be fair. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Keep your comments going in. I'm not going to go straight away. But if you are just watching this, or if you're not watching this live, I hope you've enjoyed the quiz anyway, guys. If you are watching this later on in the day, or tomorrow, etc., Sunday, whatever, then absolutely fair play. Should be a Euros one as well. So Premier League, Bundesliga, European Euro. So yeah, I can do that as well, guys. Let us know. Tweet us, comment in the comments down below what other questions you want. Do you want a general knowledge one outside of football or other sports? Let us know, guys. You know, if you enjoyed this, I'm absolutely made up you enjoyed this. And guys, make sure keep following government advice. Absolutely unbelievable support today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're doing okay in isolation. But make sure keep calm, see the other opportunities, guys. You might have opportunities to do things you wouldn't have done before isolation. You might do differently, etc., etc. See the opportunity, guys. I'm going to leave it there anyway. Just want to say cheers, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the quiz anyway. I'll see you later anyway. Make sure you watch out for our next couple of videos coming up. I have got a video planned for the next couple of days. It's a new All These to Investigate video on our strikers. Make sure you watch out for it, guys. I will be doing an announcement on the channel when we bring it out, but it will be coming up too, guys. But yeah, I've been Casper the Ghost, or whatever you want to call me on the live chats. I've been Oscar. I'll leave it there, guys. All these to be. And if you can as well, guys, we're going to mention it one more time. We have been for the Football Content Awards. You know, it would be an absolute world for us if you could vote for us in the Football Content Awards. I'll leave the link in the description down below. If you can vote for us, guys, it'd be absolutely mean the world towards us as a team. Your support's been unreal. If you vote for us in the Football Content Awards, I'll leave the link down below. And the closing is on the 31st of this month. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you later. Stay safe. Stay happy. I've been Oscar Marriott. See you later, guys.